possible way with an early goal in our first attack. I think it was really under control most of the time. From our build-up, we have to deal, I don't know if that was the intention from the beginning, but maybe because of the goal, we have to deal with high pressure from the start, and I think we did a good job, even though we made a couple of mistakes in our build-up that gave them the opportunity to create some problems, but I think we managed to especially to not allow Supersport to step in our box. I think they had a really low number of touches in our box, which is very important against this team. Dino and Joto, sometimes also with the cooperation of the wingers Rele and how they did a really good job to block the crosses, which is a dangerous element of Supersport. So I think the first half was quite under control. There was a moment in the end that we defended a little bit too low, and we tried to correct it in the second half. Then they changed to a back three early in the second half, and we were not defending exactly the way we wanted. We defend a little bit too close to Sipo, but doing a good job, not allowing them to go to dangerous spaces. And I think then later with the introduction of Innocent, we have even more control in those situations, and I think we managed to create a lot of chances, 3-4 clear chances in the second half to finish the game. And in the end, we scored a very late goal to consolidate the victory, important 3 points. And yeah, that's it.
4 wins on 4. Top of the table now, or temporarily, depends on what Sundowns do tomorrow. Is this what you were expecting going into the first 4 games of the season? And then secondly, I just saw that you moved to a back 5 or back 3 with wing backs after Coach Hunt made a tactical change as well. Was that because you were seeing how much they were keeping you in your own half for stages into the second half?
No, it wasn't. We didn't change to a back 5. It might look like sometimes when the ball was in the zone of Innocent and Joto, but the intention, and we start looking like a back 5, but I think after a few minutes we managed to not lose height with Dion and keep defending with a 4-2-3-1. But we wanted to make sure that we don't lose our fullback too close to the line to block the crosses, because in that moment they were having most of the times numerical superiority with Cash and with Mbata, with runners in the central corridor attacking CBC and attacking Cesane. So we want to keep Innocent close to CBC to not be outnumbered in those runs. So for a while it looks like a back 5, but we didn't really pair with them in the setup. The intention was different, like I said, even though in the beginning of that period it looks like that. If the 4 victories in a row is something expected or not, it doesn't matter. I think what I can say is that we were really working hard to make it possible. That's what we do. So far in the league, we are doing a really good job. The guys are performing in a really good level. Today in defense especially, I think the team was really good, and it's about working for it more than expecting to get victories, and that part of the job is it's been really good so far with the group. And now tomorrow we start again. We meet Amafulu here in 2 days, and we want to go to the 5th one, hopefully.
Thank you. Normally when in the 90th minute, you see the opposition, especially the team that is trailing, going hard at the opponent. But I was just seeing the hard work, especially in the counter pressing and getting those chances. How important is this mentality to see a team looking to kill off the game like that?
No. If we want to achieve important things, we have to give our all in every game. It doesn't matter where we play, who is the opponent, what are we playing for, because sometimes you don't know if you're playing for 3 points, if you are in the quarterfinals of something, games are coming thick and fast, and the important thing is that we try to find our best level in each and every game, because we had already experience in the league, in these marathons to understand that what this league demands in terms of points, it's a huge number. If you have a look of the recent seasons, and I don't think this season is going to be an exception. So we need to be there each and every game, fight for the 3 points, understand that we play in finals every time there's a PSL game, and that's the mentality that we trying to implement in our group, in the coaching staff as well. And not only because of the results, I think the performances in this competition are showing that the team is getting these things seriously.
The result,
thank you.
The ability to bounce back after a cup knockout and coming to give such a flowing performance by your players. So what did you work on, and how did you guys get it right as a technical team?
I wish that there's a secret to do it, or a formula, or it's when you have games like our game a few days ago. It's in the end is in your hands. You can dramatize for 1 week, 2 or 3. It's up to you. But you can stay there in that game forever, and then you're not gonna make it in the next one. Or you can analyze quick what happened, be honest with yourself, understand where we make mistakes that we cannot accept as a team, to be as competitive as we were today in the defensive phase. And that's what we did. No dramatize, or no dramas, or not so much, and move on as soon as possible. And the players are, like I said many times, we have a group of winners, and when we don't get the win, we don't feel good, and that's also a fuel. Fuel to go to the next one, maybe with 10 or 20% more of anger than usually. And I think the other day we have a terrible 12 minutes in the game, but we have a second half with a good spirit, and we try to bring that spirit tonight to the field, and continue what we start the last Saturday in the second half.
On Saturday you mentioned that you had 30 shots at goal, and today we look at you had 15 today as well, but only 3 shots on target. Does that maybe perhaps, is that an area of concern for you? Because we even saw at times you had chances to score even more goals, but the players, it's like in the box, they don't take those opportunities to even stretch the lead. Do you think that's a bit of a concern in front of goal?
I'm fine with a 2-0 in every game. I'm more than all right. To be honest. I'm not concerned. I understand the question. We would like to maybe to consolidate. We scored too early, not too early, so early in the game, and then we would like to consolidate that advantage maybe early. I think we create opportunities to make it possible. When the game is 1-0, like I said, even though we reduce the opportunities for the opponent, I think a lot. Like I said, the contact of the opponent in our box, where it was a really low number, and the game is not really, it's not done. So we need that second goal maybe early. That's maybe one of the things that we can do better in the future. But again, score one goal is the most difficult thing in this game. Let's be honest. I think I'll be concerned in the day that we don't create, we don't arrive in the box, we don't go there in numbers, we don't. The people is not forced to watch the game standing, every 2-3 minutes because there's no emotion. And I think today the guys play good football. We create chances. Everybody would like to be more accurate in the last meters, but like I said, it's a 2-0 game, so I think it's a good advantage.
Right, just an hour or so. Just your impressions of his performance and just overall.
I said I'm going to repeat what I said in the interview after the game. I'm really happy to see how on the field, playing with his own personality. I think that everybody got the opportunity to see the player that he is. This is Nkota, the way you show it today on the field. With good things, some other things that he needs to improve, obviously, is his first 65 minutes in Orlando. It's almost his debut, official, let's say. But it's important to see these youngsters playing with personality, playing with confidence, and yeah, like some others, like really the future belongs to them right now. It's in their hands to keep the feet on the ground, to take care of themselves, to stay humble in order to continue learning, because they still have a lot of things to learn in this profession. And now is the most difficult thing, which is, make sure that you can have a long career. There's a lot of players that manage to have a debut in Premier Leagues, but now it's time for them to work hard so they can keep going forward, because others will do it. And if you don't do it, it doesn't matter that you have this opportunity like they did right now. So wishing him obviously all the best. He's a humble guy, he's a hard worker, you cannot imagine how much. So I'm really sure that, like I said, that the future belongs to him.
Take the final two.
A player like Mahoba, I think at the AFCON we saw him, what he's got to offer, and maybe other people, they not look at the classy player, but also the work that he does besides just scoring. I feel that he's regained the confidence, especially after the injury that he had.
He's been always there, but he's competing with Mabasa, he's competing with Radio Pane in the position. He's a boy that is working so hard, always ready to help. When he gets 1 minute, he gives you everything in 1 minute. When he gets 10 minutes, he's an example for everybody, because we're talking about a player that, like you said, he performed in an excellent way in a tournament like AFCON. And now that he's going through a different period, most of the times on the bench, he's been an example for everybody around of what it means to be a professional. And that's why he managed to perform tonight in the level that he did it, because he's working hard, he's preparing himself, he's always helping everybody around, in and out of the pitch. Today he did it on the pitch, so you can see it, but that's evidence. Very generous football player, and we are so happy to have him in the squad.
Can you talk to us about the unity within the squad? We saw how the players went to celebrate with Thabiso Sesane after he got the assist on the bench. How important was that, especially after the penalty and the own goal over the weekend? And also, the central defense pairing between him and Spies got a clean sheet tonight, and also how important is that going into the rest of the game, especially without the absence of Bolsonaro? Thank you.
The group is extraordinary this season. It was always a good group, but human level that we have there in the locker room is really good. The players that you showed tonight, the ones who didn't make it to the 20, I think we have a good atmosphere. Everybody is trying his best and trying to contribute. And well, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to protect each other in the group all the time. And I think the result we got 2 days ago was not nice. That type of results always provoke some critics, and usually the critics are going to, obviously, to the coach and maybe 1 or 2 or 3 individuals, and players are obviously they humans, they have feelings, they have emotions, so it was an important game for all of them to come back today with a fantastic performance, like you said, with a clean sheet, important for Chain, for CBC, for everybody, but obviously the ones who are more close to the goalkeeper, they feel it more, more personal somehow. So yeah, happy to see this quality and young team working together and growing together.